One of the premises that we operate off at Sales Science is that there's a hierarchy in terms of the channels that you should use to start a conversation, right? And so what I mean by that is if we think about the channels that we can use in outbound are the primary channels, right? Phone, LinkedIn, and email. Our preference is to have a conversation as often as we can over the phone, right? So anyone we can get on the phone, we want to get them on the phone. The reason for that is phone calls allow you to go to make sure that there's no misunderstanding in context. You get to learn much more than you would through an exchange through the other channels, and you also get to handle objections on the fly, right? So phone calls will convert at a higher rate than either of those other two channels. So when possible, right, phone conversations first. Second thing, or the second on the hierarchy list is LinkedIn. The reason for that is that if someone's active on LinkedIn, chances are you're going to be able to start a conversation with them if you go about it the right way, right? Start with some engagement first, then reach out with a connection request, and then a soft ask or call to action at some point when you think you've earned the right. Again, through that channel, there's more ways to interact. You've got video, you've got voice, you've got text, and you're able to get into a longer form conversation that's more fluid than perhaps you can in email. So for that reason, LinkedIn is number 2. And then the third is email, right? So email, lowest performing channel, lots of opportunity for someone to misread the message, to assume they already have that problem solved, less opportunity for you to respond to that in real time, and so therefore converts at a lower rate, right? So when we're doing outbound, we're always looking at how can we stack more conversations through the phone, and the way that we do that is through channel validation, which I'll talk about more in another video. But ultimately what we're looking to do is to figure out which of our prospects we can get on the phone, and if we can get someone on the phone, right, we're only going to call them, right? Because we don't want to risk sending them an email which then they misread or interpret incorrectly, and there goes our chances of converting that person into a meeting or an opportunity, right? So think about I guess the moral of this video is think about the hierarchy of the outreach channels that you can use, and try to stack as many of your conversations into the top performing channel as possible. If you do that, your conversion rates will increase, you'll learn more from prospects, and you'll be able to improve your outbound efforts over time.